Second Ezra chapter 4, verse 1. And the angel that was sent unto me, whose name was Uriel, gave me an answer, and said, Thy heart have gone too far in this world, and thinkest thou could comprehend the way of the Most High? Your heart is going too far in this world, man. All right? Ezra's situation was different, but we talking about Jake, man. You simple-minded Jake, man. Your heart is going too far in this world. It's not time to worry or be concerned about things of the heavens and beneath the earth and in the waters and in the forest. It's not time for that. It says, Thy heart has gone too far in this world, and thinkest thou could comprehend the way of the Most High? Then said I, Yea, my Lord. And he answered me and said, I am sent to shew thee three ways, and to set forth the similitudes before thee, whereof if thou canst declare me one, I will shew thee also the way thou desirest to see, and I shall shew thee from whence the wicked heart cometh. And I said, Tell on, my Lord. Then said he unto me, Go thy way, weigh me the weight of the fire, or measure me the blast of the wind, or call me again the day of that is past. Then answered I and said, What man is able to do that thou shouldest as such things of me? Meaning it can't be done. All right? And he said unto me, If I should ask thee how great dwellings are in the midst of the sea, or how many springs are in the beginning of the deep, or how many springs are above the firmament, or which are the outgoings of paradise, peradventure thou wouldest say unto me, I never went down into the deep.
Well, back then, Ezra's they didn't have the technology to see yesterday. We do have the Esau could actually measure the fire and he can measure wind speeds and so on and so forth. But if Esau could be able to find out what's all the way beneath the deep, and again, it's gonna say it, but Esau had the technology that he could find out those stuff. He found out those stuff. But certain things Esau just can't find out.
Right.
Certain places Esau just can't go right now. Because if he was able to, the nation of Israel, he would win that challenge that the Heavenly Father gave him, expressed in I think it was Ezekiel 33, the 33rd chapter, when it talks about if you could search out the depth, if you could go all the way up into heaven. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Then answered I and said, What man is able to do that thou shouldest ask such thing of me? And he said unto me, If I should ask thee how great dwellings are in the midst of the sea, or how many springs are in the beginning of the deep, or how many springs are above the firmament, or which are the outgoings of paradise, peradventure thou wouldest say unto me, I never went down into the deep, nor as yet into hell, neither did I ever climb up into heaven, neither did Esau. No matter how hard he tries, he would never be able to do these things fully.
So that's something that the Heavenly Father is going to reveal to us in the kingdom. We're gonna know the ways of all this stuff. We're gonna know all these things already when we get to the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? It's not given to us to know it right now, because what's gonna be left to see in the kingdom if we know everything now? That's gonna be one of the glories of being in the kingdom, knowing certain things that we didn't know now. Because imagine if Esau knows these things, man, and he could do these things. Imagine where we would be right now if Esau could do these things, man. The Most High put a bound on Esau that he can't go no further, because he'll find a black hole and destroy everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He'll do some crazy shit and destroy everyone, man. Yeah. And you know, used to the Heavenly Father, if you're in the spiritual world, you're not doing nothing that's against the Heavenly Father when you're in the spiritual world. You know what I'm saying? You're in order when you're in the spiritual world. You're used to the Heavenly Father when you're down here, so you can do His work, you can push His work. You know what I'm saying? A live dog is better than a dead lion, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He said, moreover unto me, Thy own things, such as are grown up with thee, canst thou not know.
Right. So certain things that even with the guys that's coming out with this earth is flat stuff. You can't, certain things that you've seen day to day you can't really understand fully. But then you're gonna go talk about what's up there in the heavens and the earth is flat and all this shit. Yeah.
He said, moreover to me, Thy own things such as are grown up with thee, canst thou not know? How should thy vessel then be able to comprehend the way of the highest?
Right, so you can't comprehend what the Heavenly Father set in place, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it says, his thoughts is not our thoughts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His thoughts is not our thoughts. So if point being is if the Heavenly Father, if the earth was flat, then the Heavenly Father would have gave it to his prophets. And we would have been teaching from the gate. The elders would have been teaching. There wouldn't be no damn mysteries to the elders, man. Come on, go ahead.
How should thy vessel then be able to comprehend the way of the highest, and the world being now outwardly corrupt, to understand the corruption that is evident in my sight? Then said I unto him, it were better that we were not at all, than that we should live still in wickedness, and to suffer, and to not know whereof. He answered me and said, I went into the forest into a plain, and the trees took counsel, and said, Come, let us go and make war against the sea, that I may depart away from before us, and that we may make us more woods. The floods of the sea also in like manner took counsel, and said, Come, let us go up and subdue the woods of the plain, that there also we may make us another country. Though the thought of the wood was in vain, for the fire came and consumed it. The thought of the floods of the sea came likewise to naught, for the sand stood up and stopped them.
You know what that's saying? Everything, the water has its place in this thing that the Heavenly Father created.
Right.
The woods have its own place in what the Heavenly Father created. So it's no use the rivers trying to come and take over the trees, or vice versa, because the Heavenly Father put the waters here for a reason. Mm-hmm. He put everything in this system that he created in its perfect place. Go ahead.
So it says, the thought of the wood was in vain, for the fire came up and consumed it. The thought of the floods of the sea came likewise to naught, for the sand stood up and stopped them. If thou wert judged not betwixt these two, whom wouldest thou begin to justify, or whom wouldest thou condemn? I answered and said, Verily it is a foolish thought that they both have devised. For the ground is given unto the wood, and the sea also have his place to bear his floods. Then answered he me, and said, Thou hast a right judgment, but why judgest not thyself also? For like as the ground is given unto the wood, and the sea his floods, even so they that dwell upon the earth may understand nothing but that which is upon the earth. And he that dwelleth above the heavens may also understand the things that are above the height of the heavens.
There you go. Simple just like that, man. You know, so certain things on this planet that happens on this planet, you can't comprehend it. You wonder why it happens, and blah, 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 blah. So how are we going to go and try to find out what's going on up there in the heavens, man? Understand? You had something to say?
So you can't talk about the measurements of the sun, or where the sun is located, and how high is the sun, how far is the moon. You can't talk about it, because it's not time for us to know about it. If you can't do the experiment for your so-called self, there's no reason for you to even talk about it or teach it.
Exactly, because you don't know what you're teaching 100%. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're teaching is 100% fact when it comes to that stuff. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that stuff.
Exactly.
We have faith in the scriptures. You can't put faith into that stuff, because it's not faithful, because it's not going to happen. We put faith into something that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Last one.
Yep.
Deuteronomy 29, verse 29. The secret things belong unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and our children forever, that we may do all the words of the Lord. Lord. Plain and simple, man. The things that are revealed unto us is everything that's written in this book. The Lord's statutes, commandments, the prophecies, the gospels, the letters, the testimonies, the psalms, and revelations. That's it, man. Going anywhere outside this book is vain, and you're a reprobate.
Yep. You know what? Give me one last scripture, and then we can close it up. Deuteronomy is the 4th chapter and the 5th verse. Start at the 5th verse.
Got it. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgment, even as the Lord my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the Lord land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
See, that's the thing. Esau, the Heavenly Father never gave Esau the capability to understand the scriptures. That's one thing that he gave onto the nation of Israel. Can't you see that Esau has to go off on his own, on a tangent, and go off on his own and starts to create his own philosophies.
Right.
He creates his own philosophies, his own ways of doing things. See, the Heavenly Father gave us wisdom and knowledge, and it says this. Go ahead, keep going. It's more.
It says, and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
Right. So the scriptures is going to be your wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations. Look at what the other nations do. They created Buddhism to be a Buddha, a monk, or whatever. It's not a part of the scriptures. We don't have to struggle that hard to create something that you can find loopholes in. You can't find loopholes in the scriptures. The scriptures is perfect. You understand? The scriptures is perfect, and we being made even more perfect now, going through the trials and tribulations that we're going through now. But the point is, Esau has to always go off and create something that's outside of the scriptures, because he can never fully understand the scriptures, because it was given to the nation of Israel. That's why he creates that the earth is flat. That's why he created the evolution theories and all this thing to contradict the Bible, because he wasn't given to him. He envies that. And the more niggas he could get involved into his philosophy, because Jakes is passionate in everything that they do. So once they get a hold of that shit and they pushing it, they're gonna push it till there's nothing left. But anyway, that was that show. That flat Earth bullshit is just that. It's bullshit. It's vain philosophy. It's an empty thing. You know what I'm saying? You got something to say, brother?
With that, stick to the script, man. Stick to the scriptures. The scriptures say none shall want her mate, man. The Bible stands by itself, man. And once you start stepping outside that box, if you're not rooted in the scriptures, you're going to be taken away by that philosophy, man. And this is for you younger brothers. Just keep sucking that milk. Stay on that titty, man. Stay on them scriptures that build you up, which is salvation, color scriptures, destruction, all right? Stick to those scripts to build you up, man. And then slowly but surely the Lord will increase you,
And with that, all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. And salutations to you brothers that's pushing this word in sincerity and truth. Shalom.
Shalom.